I'm truly honored and grateful for having Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth with us today because she's a really great personality, and I know that she's busy, but she still accepted my invitation to join in this summit. So please welcome Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth. She's from United Kingdom. She is the founder and CEO of Yes You Can International. So when you will listen to her, you will know that yes, you can do anything. She will transform us with the mindset mastery that she is having. And beside the CEO and founder of Yes You Can, she is also the author of many published books such as Yes You Can series, Yes You Can Mindset, Affirmation 101, Inspirational Nuggets of Wisdom, and The Love We Lost. She also a co-author of Jesus Save Our Lives, Tough Road, Great Stuff, People and Effects of COVID-19. So she's really amazing leader, and I do really believe that what she will share with us, with her experiences, it will be really thought-provoking. So please welcome our Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate this time, and I promise that I will try not to misuse the opportunity given to me. And I want to say thank you so much for the founder of Bliss Education Center in the name of Professor Dr. Let me get it right now. In the name of Professor Dr. Eldiana Dewey Knockfaker. Thank you so much for inviting me. And to all our great leaders, I want to salute you and I want to acknowledge you and I want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share the platform together with you and also to learn great stuff, which I've already started. My notebook is full of. You can sit in the front of Professor Nada and Professor Karudin and not learn anything. You have to prepare yourself to want to learn from them. And that is the way to move forward as a leader. So I want to say thank you so much for inviting me. I can see that we need to go straight to the point. I hope you can hear my voice. Okay. Curiosity will keep you thirsty for more, and no matter your level of education, you should never stop learning as a leader, as a human being, as a man and a woman. And G.C. Mahatma said, and I quote, "A thirst for knowledge is something that can never be quenched and should be a lifelong guest." So discover what you are capable of and keep yourself in a growth mindset and keep learning. We sustain, like Professor Karudin said, we sustain your leadership. And that is very important. All our dreams can come through if we have the courage to pursue them by Walt Disney. I hope we all familiar with that name. Let me ask you a question quickly. Are you comfortable the way you are currently? Are you happy about the event recurring in your life, in your leadership, and even in your relationship? Can you say that the mindset you have currently maybe has held you back or make you to stay in your comfort zone or affected your life, your relationship, your leadership, and even the society positively? Okay, so let's start with the definition of leadership. Definition of a leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievements of a goal. That's a leader. Carl Belchan stated that they may forget what you have said, but they will not forget how you made them feel. So the first question is, how do you want to make your team feel, or those your followers or your workers? Because that is more important than what you say. George Harrison said, with love, we can serve as a leader and save the world. Remember, our topic, or my topic today, is leadership development and lifelong learning. Okay, so we just want to go. I also have a questions I like to have because I like to put myself in that position quickly as a leader because we are all leaders. But there are some questions we need to be asking ourselves. Do I think I can become a strong, impactful, and influential leader and do much more than I am doing right now? If the answer is yes, that is why you are here. Do I want to help myself to develop persistence and winning attitude to pursue more my purpose, my passion, my vision, my dreams, and the goals as a leader? So are we ready for that? And do I want to develop the mindset of a leader? You know where I'm going, because mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. This is the moment of truth that happiness depends on our mindset. Mindset often open opportunities and learning. It exposes us into reality of lives and genuineness. Mindset is how we judge the situation as a leader, how we perceive others, and how we treat ourselves and also treat others. The state of our mind matters a lot, especially on this topic. Just as the word of God says, as a man thinks, so is he. Okay, so the mind of a leader, let's look at it. A wise man once said that the mind plays a very important role in the life of an individual. Look at the word of the wise man and saw a very big truth in it. Why? Because the mind is what makes a man. It what makes up a man. It determines his view about life, how he lives his life, how he treats others around him, and the decision he takes concerning his life, and what he gives out to the society. In clear terms, the mind is the epicenter that determines every activities and actions a man takes in life. So let me quickly share with you. I'm not going to go in depth with all this because I've got only a short period of time. ABCD ways to control your mindset as a leader. Self-assessment. Acceptance. You need to accept yourself, who you are. You need to accept the ability you carry. You need to appreciate who you are, the second B. And then the next one, you need to determine your thoughts. Nobody will think for you. And it is what you install in your mindset that you will think about. If it is positive, you will think positively. If it is negative, you will think negatively. But I have a good news for you, that as a leader, you have the ability to change the negativity to positive. Then share your thoughts with your trusted people. I like the way Professor Nada said, you need to choose to be where you are. You have the ability, you have the power. Nobody will tie you down except you tying yourself down. You have the ability to come out of your comfort zone. If you are serving somebody and it is not a good leader, you have the right to move on. And Professor Nada has already explained to us the way to do it. Develop yourself, build your skills, develop your gifts, and make yourself the top, the champion of what you are doing. So it's very, very important. Let's move on. How can you consider yourself as a leader? The answer is straightforward. Your action is your leadership, your attitude, and bold. Be in a high confidence and be brave as a leader. Let me also share quickly with you the leadership formula. As a leader, we all have events going on around us. There are so many problems in the world. There are so many questions to be answered. But what makes us a leader, an effective leader, is how we respond to those events, how we respond to people, how we respond to situation. And that is why the leadership formula will be E plus R equals O, which is E stands for events, any situation in life that you are facing or that you find yourself or the organization you are managing, and then your response. And this will bring the outcome of your leadership. Let me also quickly share with you quality of a leader. Empathy. You have to be empathized with others. Put yourself in their shoe. No one is perfect, and we are all learning every day. Those that have done it before, they also started from somewhere. They developed themselves. So when we find ourselves in a position of a leader, don't be full of yourself. Stand there or sit on that seat of a leadership as the person that understands other people's problem. As a people that understand that, yes, I was there before, but now I'm here. As somebody that we understand why people are doing what they're doing and how you can help them to guide them. So we need to be empathy. We also need to be integrity. Let our yes be yes and our no be no, and be honest to ourselves. Let us not put on the garments of others or be as somebody else. Be who you are and be best of who you are. Mindset of identity. Why am I saying all these things right from the beginning? Because sometimes we lack very important things in our life that we need to look at. Number one, who are you? You need to know who you are. You need to embrace yourself before you start leading others. Because the more you understand who you are, the more you will understand others, and the more you will treat others wisely. So know who you are. You also know your purpose on earth. Who are you assigned to? Who are the people that's supposed to come to you to learn from you? So when you know who you are and you know who you are assigned to, then you will know the skills to develop and also know the gift. The gift in you, discover it, you develop it, and then you act on it. Then won't people remember you? Who are they going to remember you of as a leader? Somebody that is nagging and complaining, somebody that is controlling them or holding them back, not letting them out, not giving them the chance to empower themselves. So who would they remember you for when you move on? And the last one there is, will you be here? What are you going to do at the last minute? Because what you do now will reflect your future, which is very, very important. Let's move on. I'm not going to say all this. These are on the slides. So I'm just going to move on. But remember these 3 R's. Respect yourself as a leader. Respect others. And take responsibility of your actions. So as we move on again, well, I'm not going to say much about this. It's on my slides if you need it, but this is very important. As a leader, you need to have the mindset of an effective leader. All of us on this platform, we are all leaders. But the difference between leaders and leaders is the style of our leadership. But in every area that we find ourselves to lead, let us be an effective leaders. And this mindset acronym can help you through. The first one is be mindful of people. Be mindful of your actions. Be mindful the way you treat and you speak to others. Be a motivator and also mentor those people you are leading. Inspiration is my own key strength. You need to inspire others because it's so easy to put ourselves down or not to believe in ourselves. But as a leader, you need to inspire your team members. Your leadership should influence. Like I always say, you can only change yourself. And when you change yourself, you influence others. New ideas, which is N. New ideas, new skills, new beginning. You can start all over again. You can learn new skills, and you can also gain more new ideas. Support. We all need support, and be willing to support others. Share what you have. That's what we are doing on this platform. We are sharing our knowledge, our wisdom. You can also suggest, and you can save life. Very important. E stands for empower. As a leader, we need to empower ourselves to start with, and also empower those that are around us. Education is very important. It's the key to the future. So we need to keep learning and keep encouraging ourselves and encouraging others that are following us. The last on that one is transformation, training, teaching, and testing. So let me stroll down towards the end of it. I'm not going to tell you more about the D's today, maybe next time. But there's one particular thing I would like to share with you quickly. Way to change your mindset as a leader and develop yourself. Dare to dream. Have a goal. Desire to be an impactful leader. Decision on how we can lead people. You need to decide that. Then discipline yourself as a leader, because actions sometimes speak louder than voice. The way you act, people watch that before you even open your mouth to share. Be diligent in what you do as a leader, because they are watching your steps. They are watching the steps you are taking. They are watching everything that you do. So be diligent, be a pioneer, be a champion, be the leader that people will follow. And also they also can help themselves. Be honest, like I said before. Then these are the C's as well, which I'm not going to mention much of it. You know about communication. Build your communication skills. Be committed. And also whatever you're doing, let there be competency in it. And also be mindful of cultural. Be mindful of culture. Be mindful of that we are all not the same. The way we handle things, the way we do things is different from one another. So, and that is where the diversity should come into our leadership. So let me also go, because I want to round up now, to summarize all. Develop your response capacity. You have a leader in you for people to see and respect. Leaders are those with listening heart and mind. We can be a leader of ourselves and also be a leader of others. Learners, greatest things, power, followers, and beauty. We need to be a learner. We need to keep learning and stop the lamenting, complaining, and other things. But let us be the pioneer to make a change as a leader. And then we attract other leaders so that we can work together, stay together, learn together. We collaborate, we unite, we learn from one another, and we can control our emotions as well as controlling our lives and controlling even the time that we spend with one another. So you have the greatness in you to become, to succeed, and to achieve. And yes, you can. To improve your performances is to keep learning. To make a change in this world is to keep learning. To stand out and pull out of the crowd or comfort zone is also to keep learning. You can't stop learning. To come out of this comfort zone is to keep learning in a different style. To give back to the society is to keep learning. And sometimes we need to unlearn what we've learned in order for us to learn new things. Be a reader, be a learner, and read books, research more, and get yourself a leader that innovate and create, because the world is changing. Look at us now. We're in the world of technology. We cannot do without it. So be the leader that is learning every day. So on this note, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me to come and share with you on this platform.
What a wonderful wisdom in your presentation. Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth. Let us give a big, warm applause to Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth. It's really touchful. I got lost internet connection, but during lost connection, I keep watching it in the Facebook, and truly the way you talk, the way you present it, soothing with the calm voice. I do really believe that our participants also love it. They also ask the PDF in the chat box. So, Dr. Queen, is it okay if later you send me the PDF file for
I
our
will.
participants?
I
Thank you so
will.
much.
I will. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much. Thank you so much.
thank you so much for